After reviewing decades of nutritional research on cardiovascular health in older adults, I found that one category of foods shows up repeatedly in studies linking diet to heart disease. Not fat, not cholesterol, ultra-processed foods. These aren't just junk food or fast food. These are everyday items sitting in most kitchens right now, often marketed as healthy or convenient for seniors. Today I'm walking through 10 specific ultra-processed foods that research suggests may impact cardiovascular health in adults over 60. This isn't about fear or perfection. This is about understanding what the science actually shows so you can make informed choices. Before we continue, drop a comment and tell me where you're watching from. And if you're over 60, type your age so we can see who this information is serving. Important disclaimer first. This is educational information, not medical advice. I'm not telling you to never eat these foods. I'm showing you what research suggests about their effects on cardiovascular health so you can have informed conversations with your doctor. Moderation and individual health status matter enormously. Let's start with number 10 and work our way to the most significant concern based on current research. Number 10. Flavored yogurt, low-fat varieties. Plain yogurt can be beneficial for gut health and provides protein and calcium. But flavored low-fat yogurt is a different product. When manufacturers remove fat, they typically replace it with sugar to maintain taste. A single 6-ounce container can contain 15 to 20 grams of added sugar, more than 2 cookies. Research published in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology found that diets high in added sugar were associated with increased cardiovascular risk independent of total calorie intake. For adults over 60, whose arterial flexibility naturally declines with age, repeated blood sugar spikes from added sugars may accelerate arterial stiffening. Simple swap. Choose plain Greek yogurt and add fresh berries yourself. You get the protein and probiotics without the added sugar. Number 9. Whole grain products with added sugars and seed oils. The whole grain label can be misleading. Many commercial whole grain breads and crackers contain refined grain flour plus added sugars and industrial seed oils like soybean, canola, or sunflower oil. These oils are high in omega-6 fatty acids. While some omega-6 is essential, the ratio of omega-6 to omega-3 in most Western diets is dramatically imbalanced. A review in Nutrients Journal found that excessive omega-6 intake relative to omega-3 was associated with increased inflammatory markers linked to cardiovascular risk. For aging cardiovascular systems where inflammation is already a concern, this imbalance matters. Number 8. Diet sodas and artificially sweetened beverages. For decades, diet sodas were recommended as safe alternatives to regular soda. Recent research has complicated that picture. A study in the Journal of the American Heart Association, following over 80,000 postmenopausal women, found that those consuming 2 or more artificially sweetened drinks daily had higher rates of cardiovascular events compared to those who rarely consumed them. The mechanisms aren't fully understood, but may involve gut microbiome disruption and altered metabolic signaling. This doesn't mean one diet soda will harm you, but regular daily consumption warrants consideration, especially for older adults. Number 7. Breakfast cereals, including brand varieties. Many breakfast cereals marketed as healthy contain significant added sugar. A cup of popular brand cereal can contain 12 grams of sugar and 41 grams of total carbohydrates. Add orange juice, and you're starting your day with a substantial blood sugar spike. For adults over 60, repeated morning blood sugar spikes may contribute to insulin resistance over time, which is linked to cardiovascular risk. Research shows that breakfast composition significantly affects metabolic markers throughout the day. Better option: eggs with vegetables provide protein and nutrients without the blood sugar spike. Number 6. Microwave popcorn and snacks with modified fats. After trans fats were banned in 2018, manufacturers replaced them primarily with highly refined palm oil and intraesterified fats. These are chemically modified fats that give processed foods desired texture and shelf life. Early research suggests intraesterified fats may affect blood glucose and HDL cholesterol similarly to trans fats. The science is still developing, but for seniors whose HDL naturally declines with age, this deserves attention. Number 5. Fruit juice, including 100% juice. This surprises many people. Whole fruit contains fiber that slows sugar absorption. Fruit juice, even freshly squeezed, removes that fiber. An 8-ounce glass of orange juice contains about 26 grams of sugar with minimal fiber. A study in The Lancet following over 50,000 adults found that each additional daily serving of fruit juice was associated with increased diabetes risk and cardiovascular markers. Whole fruit consumption showed no such association. The fiber makes the critical difference in how your body processes the sugar. Number 4. Flavored instant oatmeal packets. Plain oats are genuinely beneficial for cardiovascular health. Beta-glucan fiber in oats has been shown in clinical trials to reduce LDL cholesterol. But flavored instant oatmeal packets are different. A single packet can contain 15 to 20 grams of added sugar, and the oat structure is processed for rapid absorption. Instead of slow, steady energy, you get a blood sugar spike similar to eating candy, followed by a crash. That crash triggers stress hormones that can affect blood pressure and cardiovascular function. Use steel-cut or old-fashioned rolled oats with cinnamon and walnuts instead. Number 3. Margarine and vegetable oil spreads. Even modern margarines labeled trans-fat-free often contain highly processed seed oils and emulsifiers that can contain small amounts of trans fats. Under current labeling rules, products can claim zero trans fats if they contain less than 0.5 grams per serving. Research on optimal fat sources is evolving. Current evidence suggests extra virgin olive oil and moderate amounts of butter from grass-fed cows, rich in vitamin K2, may be better choices than heavily processed vegetable oil spreads. Number 2. Low-fat processed foods. The low-fat dietary guidelines that dominated from the 1980s through early 2000s led to widespread reformulation of processed foods. When fat was removed, it was typically replaced with sugar and refined carbohydrates. A comprehensive meta-analysis in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, reviewing data from over 300,000 adults, found that dietary sugar intake was a stronger predictor of cardiovascular mortality than dietary fat intake. For seniors who grew up being told fat was the enemy, this represents a significant shift in understanding. Number 1. Ultra-processed convenience meals. This is the most concerning category because it's specifically marketed to seniors. Frozen diet meals, meal replacement shakes, and shelf-stable packaged foods positioned as easy nutrition often contain refined grain fillers, corn syrup solids, maltodextrin, higher glycemic index than table sugar, excessive sodium, industrial seed oils, and multiple additives. A study in the British Medical Journal following over 100,000 adults found that every 10% increase in ultra-processed foods in the diet was associated with a 12% increase in cardiovascular disease risk. Critically, this association held even after controlling for sugar, fat, and sodium content, suggesting something about ultra-processing itself may be problematic. The current theory involves advanced glycation end products formed during high-temperature industrial processing, which may damage arterial tissue. Here's your action plan. You don't need to eliminate everything overnight. Start by reading labels. Look for added sugars, including corn syrup, maltodextrin, dextrose, industrial seed oils, soybean, canola, corn, cottonseed, sunflower, safflower, more than 5 ingredients, especially ones you can't pronounce, and health claims on packaging. Focus on adding whole foods rather than just restricting processed ones. Eggs, fish, olive oil, vegetables, berries, nuts. Real food with minimal processing. Within a few weeks, many people notice improved energy, better sleep, and positive changes in blood pressure. Your next blood test may show improvements in inflammatory markers and blood sugar. Don't make these mistakes. Don't try changing everything at once. Don't replace processed food with diet versions. Don't confuse calorie counts with food quality. And don't feel ashamed about what you've been eating. You were following the advice available at the time. Remember, your body retains remarkable capacity for improvement at any age when given proper nutrition. This isn't about perfection. It's about progress. Which item surprised you most? Which is in your kitchen right now? Share in the comments. If this helped, like and subscribe for evidence-based senior health content. Share with someone who needs this information. Small changes, made consistently, create meaningful results. Take care.